Hello, I'm Dr. Arthur Annis of the Myrtle Grove Chiropractic and Acupuncture Center and the World Brain Building Association. The title of this video is An Insider's Guide to Attention Deficit Disorder. So, as an insider, I confess I was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder back when I was in grade school. Now, they didn't call it back then. They didn't call it that until 1980. In fact, prior to that, they called it minimal brain dysfunction. So, not exactly an esteem building phrase for the young students struggling with school. However, this is a very real thing, generally brought about by genetics, and there are seven, eight, maybe nine different genes that are known to be involved with attention deficit disorder, most notably the 7 repeat allele, which is the instructions to make the dopamine 4 receptor. And so when these instructions are scrambled, people will have a problem with their dopamine metabolism. Dopamine is associated with focus, concentration, impulse control, and reward. So the ADD person is going to have trouble with impulse control, concentration, focus, and they tend to be sensation seekers as a way to increase the level of reward. That will take different forms, including what is called extreme sports, such as jumping out of airplanes, snow skiing, ski jumping, surfing, even football would be an extreme sport, because it brings about a lot of excitement, and therefore the person with ADD, they're going to be trying to get this excitement any way they can. So extreme sports is one way. Another way is experience seeking, which could include things like fine dining, going to museums, going to concerts, musicals, and so forth like that. And then the third area of sensation seeking, which is going to be sought after by those seeking, those affected with attention deficit disorder, is disinhibition, which is going to be drugs and alcohol. So when you have deficits in the receptors for the dopamine chemical, you will do whatever you can to get that level of excitement. Sometimes it will be something dangerous like drugs, or it could be excessive danger in the extreme sports as well. So this can really have a lot of problems with people as they try to navigate through society, and this has become more difficult over time. The genes responsible for causing ADD and ADHD have been in the human genome for between 10 and 40,000 years. So it's not a new thing, but now at the current level of stress that we have from the electronic media, social media, the diets that are failing us in terms of our fatty acids and vitamins that were required for normal brain function. So you put these things together, and it becomes quite a challenge. I know my teachers always had my mom and dad on the speed dial, and uh, they would call on a regular basis whenever I would get into too much trouble, and then I'd have to behave for a few weeks until the cycle repeated itself. So, anyway, if you or someone you know has been diagnosed with, or you suspect that they have attention deficit disorder, please give us a call here at the Myrtle Grove Chiropractic and Acupuncture Center, and follow the World Brain Building Association recommendations for diet and exercise and lifestyle to build a better brain and make a healthier brain. There will be a more in-depth discussion of ADD, an audio version of it on this same page here. So look for that and find out. Until then, Dr. Arthur Annis, Myrtle Grove Chiropractic and Acupuncture.